So can we please start over? So
Yes.
sorry.
Take two.
Welcome to the Dark Screen Society, the #1 horror podcast with all your one-stop shop needs for everything horror. I'm Chuck. I'll be your host today, and I'm sitting here with Gigi,
Hello.
Seth,
Morning.
and Brian.
Hello.
How's everybody doing today? Good?
Good. I'm not sick
Fantastic.
anymore.
Yeah, Gigi's alive. We
Yep.
thought you were gonna perish, and then we would be three.
I know.
And then
If
there
you
were
guys
three.
replaced me, I'd kill you. I'd come back and haunt you.
Please do.
We already have a
I'm
list. We have
going
a
to
list,
anyway.
list
Yeah.
of people to replace you with.
We're
I mean,
actually taking applications.
We did some soft interviews. We're not gonna lie. You know,
I
it's
knew it.
Yeah. So it's been a pretty eventful week with Valentine's Day, people getting over illnesses and things like that. Has anybody seen anything noteworthy that they would like to discuss before we dig into the meat of one location horror? Dun dun dun. What'd you
Did
see
I-
this week, Gigi?
I'm trying to think what I
Okay, go ahead, Seth. She's thinking.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
thinking.
okay. I saw a couple things this week actually. I watched The Gorge the other night, which is the
Oh.
new Anya Taylor-Joy, Miles Teller film.
Scott Derrickson.
Yeah, Scott
Derrickson.
Derrickson.
So it starts off as like this like romance.
Uh-huh.
And then it does like this like sci-fi, like horror, thriller, spy thing. Like it
Ooh.
has so many different genres mixed into one. And like the first half of the
That's a
movie
lot.
fucking rocked.
Yeah.
And then it
Yeah, it
kind of
loses
just
it.
becomes like too much, and the creature design was like I don't know. It was fine. It's fine. It went straight to streaming for a reason.
Yeah, that's a bummer because Scott Derrickson has a lot of bangers. He
Yeah.
did I know I'm like
We did the Black
Phone?
Phone, Sinister.
Sinister, Black
Sinister.
Phone. I was thinking of Sinister and I kept wanting to say Bagul and I was like, that's not the name of the movie.
Yep. But
Like
Bagul's in
it's
it.
fine.
Yeah.
I wish it would have stayed with the rom-com element because I thought they had great chemistry together.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
And
love
then
the name Bagul.
right, Bagul.
Bagul.
And then I watched The
Bagul.
Monkey.
Did you love it?
I thought it was good. It was
Yeah.
like it's just batshit crazy. It's just like Final Destination on steroids.
Yeah. Did you give it like a 3 or a 3.5?
3.5.
Yeah. I think I gave it like a
Harsh.
I think I gave it like a 3. No, I think I did give it a 3.5. It's just batshit. There's really not a lot to it except for it
No.
just being batshit. Yeah.
And
You guys
like
are so negative with your reviews.
Shut the hell up.
yeah,
Brian's butthurt because we said he doesn't like film.
I know, right?
At
And
all.
I'm a
Last thing I have to bring up because it was just too funny. I watched that Flow movie last night. I took an edible and I watched Flow, and that was the greatest.
The animated movie?
It was the greatest experience I've ever like.
Oh,
It was incredible. I cried.
I'm too
Did you not
scared
end
to
up
watch
giving
it.
that like a 3.5 as well? Is that
I
your
did give that a 3.5.
Oh.
greatest experience? 3.5.
Well, I was
Yeah.
high, and it was really cool to
I
watch.
was
It was like
Perfect,
cats.
perfect movie. 7 out of 10.
No, it's
Yeah.
a 5-star, 3-star.
It was so good you had to get high to watch it.
Exactly.
I really want to watch it though. It looks so, but you
It's
know,
on
me,
Max.
if it's
Is it
gonna make
anything
me
like
cry, I
you ever
can't.
play Stray when it came out on the PlayStation?
It's
I love
literally
Stray.
Stray because there's no
Okay.
talking. It's just
I
like
love Stray. So yeah.
they use real animals like for the voices. So like there's barking, the
Oh.
cat meows, and it's just like this like
Wow.
freaking like tsunami or like this giant flood is like
Did they
flooding
use
the
a
whole
real
area.
tsunami for the voice as well?
They did. They used a real tsunami.
They did.
Just the guy on a surfboard with a microphone, like, whoa.
It's Johnny Tsunami.
Okay, well, on that
Johnny
note,
Tsunami.
somebody else go.
Seth's like, fuck you guys.
Brian, what 4.2 IMDb rated movies did you watch this week?
So the highest rated I gave was 4 this week.
Oh,
that was for
okay.
The Conjuring, and everybody's seen The Conjuring. So,
Yeah.
Mhm.
So my standard 3.5, which is like an 8 or 9 for most people, was Shrew's Nest, which I can't say that first word. Shrew's Nest,
Shrew.
Sure, you did pretty
Shrew.
good.
which is a
Shrew.
Spanish horror film about an agoraphobic woman who looks after her sister who's just turned 18. Their parents died in a variety of ways. She obviously she can't leave the house. One of her neighbors has a fall and
Oh,
hurt.
agoraphobic. Okay.
Yeah. What
You
if I
said
So it's not about
agoraphobic?
it's not about shrews.
I
No.
thought it was about like agriculture. I was like,
That
she's
was about a
scared of
bird.
farming.
agoraphobic? That's the word.
Agoraphobic. We
Agoraphobic.
say agoraphobic.
Where you just add an extra O in for no reason.
Wait, is it
Well.
not agoraphobic?
Agoraphobic.
What are you?
An
Anyway, so
You're like, no.
so the neighbor sees her falls down the stairs. She takes him in to look after him, kind of like Misery, because his
Oh,
legs all fucked
Yeah.
up. But
yeah.
it switches away from Misery into this like really gory, bloody ending, and it's really good. I wasn't expecting a lot from it. I was very
Agoraphobic.
impressed.
Is it subtitled?
Only if you don't speak Spanish.
Okay.
Where's
He
Eli?
He does. Chuck does. So he's good.
We'll have
I've
Eli
seen this
translate.
cover before. Okay, because I was like, wait, this sounds kind of familiar, but I love that name, Shrew's Nest. That's a good title for a movie.
I like it too. You had 6 minutes to think, Gigi. What did you watch?
I had it here, and okay. I watched Die Alone.
Ooh.
Which
yeah.
I recommended to Chuck. I think Chuck would like it. Maybe Seth and Brian, you would like it. I don't know, Brian, if you would like it. But you like The Last of Us, right, Brian?
Don't like anything.
Love-
Yeah. I
Love
love
The
Yeah.
Last of Us.
It's very much like that. It's
Is that the Frank Grillo, Carrie Ann Moss one?
yes.
I love Frank Grillo.
Yeah,
Me
so
too.
Frank Grillo's in here. He's not in here for a lot of it though. So it's really funny when they're like a Frank Grillo film and you're like, he's maybe in it for like 15 minutes. But like it's still such a good one. I gave it like a 3 out of 5. Like it's just like a decent like infection movie. Like it's pretty predictable, but you're still kind of going along with like, okay, well, like how did it happen? Like I know like what's happening, but how did this happen?
Right.
And I like movies like that where I'm like, okay, I'm still along for the journey. Frank Grillo did do really good in it, but it's like a low budget film, but you can tell that like they put a lot of effort into the little infected plant people. Like it's so cool. My main critique was that I wish there was more of those. Like it's very much kind of like The Walking Dead, where it's, it's more about the people, not about the walkers. And then you're like, oh, well, I wish that we got more walker scenes though. Like that'd be super cool.
Right.
But yeah, I recommend this one. This one was cute. And then it ended really fucking adorable. So Seth, I think you would love this because it does end up being like a very
Cute.
cutesy film.
Love me a good rom-com.
I might watch that today, actually.
Yeah, I think you should. And then I tried to give this movie called Grace a try, where
With
it's
the baby?
with the baby,
I
and
fucking love that movie. You
Okay, so
hated it.
I thought it was just okay.
Gigi.
I thought it would work better as a short, and then I realized that it's based on a short film, and I was like, "Oh, this makes sense. It should have just stayed as a short." But if you have like a breast milk kink, then you might like this movie.
Mother's milk.
Yeah, it's pretty much all it
Homelander.
is. We see a lot of breast scenes, a lot of breastfeeding scenes. So if you're into that, then maybe you'd like Grace. But it was okay. But it's like a early 2000s movie.
That's
I
a
haven't
clip
seen
right
it.
there.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a long time.
If
We're
you
pro-
like breasts, you're gonna
Pro
like
breast milk.
Yeah, pro breast milk.
Pro breast milk.
What'd you watch, Chuck?
I watched 2 things of note. One, I watched this movie called Invader that comes out on February 18th. And I think I mentioned this last week. I'm not sure if I did or I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Did I? Well, it's stuck with me enough that I keep thinking about it because it's something that everybody should watch.
It comes out this week, though.
The 18th it comes out. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Mhm. So I figured I'd reiterate that. It's the home invasion version of Mads. Like and people are going to be so pissed off because it has no explanation, none. It doesn't even attempt to do character development, explanation. There's no plot. They literally drop you in the middle of this madness and you fucking deal with it just like the people do. And that I love that because you kind of felt it, which brings me to my next thing that I seen, which was The Monkey. And I see so many reviews of The Monkey and people were so upset about like the plot and this script was paper thin. The Monkey wasn't trying to explain anything to anybody.
Mm-mm.
Like it didn't even attempt to really,
No.
like it was what it was. It was just fun. But I think and I really enjoyed it. But what I think the problem with The Monkey is it went so hard in the first hour that there's no way they could sustain.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I was laughing every 5 minutes. It was hilarious
Yes.
and it was so fun. And then there was no way they could have sustained that. Now, if they would have made it like 61 minutes, it
Yeah.
might have been the best fucking thing ever.
It definitely should have been shorter. And I think too,
Yes.
like the comedy aspect took away from like the seriousness of some of the deaths in the latter half of the movie. Like
No, I agree.
Yeah.
That's like the tone shift.
Yeah.
What was too much. Like after the swimming pool on, nothing could live up to like that's where I was kind of like checked out at a little bit.
Yeah, totally.
But for how fucking good the first hour was, I forgive everything I didn't like in the second half because that first hour was the most fun I've had in a movie theater in a very, very long
Yes.
time. Because it just credits, they put the cue card up there and it just goes, and you're like, holy shit. You know what I mean? Like, especially starting off with a genius fucking cameo, which I'm automatically locked in with that. So
Yeah, that opening was great.
it was
Yeah.
fantastic. So this is what we came here to do. And since we're all in our rooms and we are fixated in our own separate one location, today we're talking about one location horror films. I personally am a huge
Love.
fan of one locations. So, what are your general opinions individually on how you feel about one location horror movies? And we will start with Brian.
I, in general, like them because I think it makes you have to focus a bit more on the storytelling side of things. Because the location, of course, the location can be a big deal. Like, for example, Cube, where they are is important.
Because it's a
But
fucking cube.
yeah, but yeah, so I think it depended on, like, when I was looking through a list of them, a lot of them, it doesn't really matter what the location is. It's more the building the story and the tension, because it's hard to build tension around just one little place potentially. So only time I don't really like it is the hundreds of found footage films that take place in the forest. I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm so over the forest.
Yeah.
Seth?
I'm the same. I like single location films for the most part, if done right. And I think it kind of like adds to the like claustrophobic feeling where you're like just in one area and there's nothing you can do about it. And that just makes it 10 times scarier.
I agree. Gigi?
I love single location horror. It's like one of my favorite subgenres, like along with like found footage. And I think that's why I like them so much, because a lot of the times found footage, it is like one location. But I love it because I feel like single location horror movies they usually have more character development and they're a lot more like dialogue driven. And so I feel like we just get so much more story and like things happening that I don't know, and it's like just fun to see how innovative and creative they are to like have something not get repetitive in a single location. So I love it. I think the first movie, I don't know if this is a question, but the first movie that I saw that made me fall in love with single location was Phone Booth with Colin Farrell. When I saw that movie, I was like, oh, I love this genre. Like, this is the kind of shit that I love because there's so much tension in just one small space.
Agreed. I love one location movies. A big fan for variety, for all the reasons that everybody stated. But more importantly, the one location gives the filmmaker the budget. It really helps with budget constraints
Yeah.
that they can invest money into other things, whether it be creatures or effects or things like that. I think it really helps with that. Plus, it's just such a engaging, taut situation for everybody involved, and I think it helps like with the runtime and everything. So now that we know that we all love one location subgenre of horror, what are some of your favorites, or what is your favorite one location horror movie? And we're going to round robin and start with Gigi.
Ooh, okay. Well, like I said, the first one that I fell in love with was Phone Booth. It's been a few years since I've seen it, but that's like the one I fell in love with. But my favorite of all time,
Yes, you can't say Jurassic Park.
well, no, I know. I'm like, it happens in a park. Would have to be The Descent.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I love The Descent.
Is that the one that you were talking about, Brian? That's going to be everyone's favorite.
Nope.
No, I know what he's going to say.
What?
No, you don't. So, so obviously, just for Chuck's rules, are we allowed films that don't start in that one location? They just build a little bit of story and then.
Oh yeah, that's like a little. I mean, because like, if you were doing like Jurassic Park, you could say, well, they were on a plane and they started. No, one location. Yeah, sometimes the plot builds getting to the fucking location.
Yeah.
Okay, just checking because I've got a few in mind that don't just start at the location, but that's cool.
That's fine.
Well,
I love Phone Booth, by the way. I think Phone Booth, it's criminally underrated, and it got shit on when it first came out. It's gotten so much better over time because people appreciate it now.
That tension, like movies like that can sustain that type of tension throughout an entire runtime, like so good.
And the same people that don't like subtitles are people that criticize. Oh, it's in a phone booth.
Yeah.
Like, yes, it is. Seth, how about you?
I also love The Descent, but I am gonna say Deep Blue Sea for this one.
Really? My head is like
Oh.
a shark fin.
Yep.
Okay,
That movie rips.
that's a great one.
You're-
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah.
Deep Blue Sea is a great shark movie.
I'm
Mhm.
surprised that you
Oh,
didn't
yes.
pick The Shallows. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, that was gonna be later on. I
Oh,
have a lot
okay.
of creature features here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so do
big
I.
big shark guy over there.
Big
All
shark
right.
guy.
Brian, what about you?
Did you say we're doing round robin, or are we just
Yeah.
choosing one? Okay.
No, I mean we could do more, but this one's your favorite. What's your
Oh,
favorite
favorite?
one? Yeah,
It's
was that
tough,
your
to be
favorite,
honest.
Seth?
Descent is.
Okay,
Oh,
so you're
okay.
back. Okay, so we are
Yeah.
back to the Descent. Okay,
Yeah.
Brian.
It might be The Void.
Ooh, I love that.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm kind of obsessed with it. Even though like a lot of people, I think it's got really shitty ratings, but I don't know. I just
does it
tick-
really?
yeah, it tickles something in my brain. The
Ooh.
cosmic side of things.
It is
haven't
a
seen it.
very great. I've seen about 3/4 of it, and I fell asleep at the very end. But I loved. It's cool because I watched it like 2 a.m. But I loved the cosmic side of it, or just like
think,
what's
like,
happening.
A lot of cosmic horrors are rated really poorly because I think a lot of people are just like that didn't make any sense, and I was like, well, that's the
Not
fucking
so-
point of cosmic horror.
Yeah,
If it made sense, it wouldn't be a cosmic horror.
Right.
But it goes like proper cosmic, and the creatures are great. So yeah,
I think The Void is one of the better films made in the last 20 years. Like it's a good fucking movie.
yes.
I agree with all them. I'm taking a cop out for this one because
Ooh.
my one location favorite is the greatest horror movie ever made, and it's The Thing.
Oh, okay. That's a
A single location.
yeah, that is funny because like some of these things, like when I think single location, sometimes I'm like, oh, I think like claustrophobic, like okay, one tiny room or like
Right,
one
yeah.
house. But you're right, it's like on a compound. So
Yes, I mean it's just in that one little place. The same as like Event Horizon's a one location. 'Cause they're
yeah,
stuck
Or
on
The
that ship.
Shining,
Or The
but it's a
Shining.
hotel.
Yeah.
They're stuck
Yeah.
in a
The
hotel.
hotel doesn't feel like one location, but of course it's just one location.
yeah, it's just
Mhm.
one.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, you can't leave.
wow.
Because there's like
Okay.
different subsets of it. Because you could be in a lot smaller thing. So let's all do another one, and then we'll do the. Don't give your most underrated because that's the next question. So what's
Oh,
another one that
okay.
you like, Gigi?
Oh God. Okay. Well, if you took The Thing, I know. Well, can I say
Phone.
Can I say
Phone.
Jurassic Park?
Yeah, or Phone Booth 2.
I never. Is there a phone booth too?
No,
Oh, I was
it's called Still Dialing.
Oh my God. Now I'm like thinking of all these. I guess Saw. Well, okay. But see, like Saw is, I guess, a single location, but it's hard with movies like that because like they have flashbacks and like, to other stuff. And I don't really consider that single location.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not counting that.
Yeah.
No, I don't
Okay.
think Saw counts. Well, no, because they investigated a bunch of different crime scenes and stuff. Too,
Yes. So
mean?
it's like, yeah, we see other.
Yeah,
Ooh.
try again.
Okay. Somebody else. Okay. Come back to me later because now
Seth?
I'm second guessing.
Listen, I love Deep Blue Sea, but there's another banger. And you brought up planes, Chuck. So Snakes on a Plane.
Love it.
I
That's a
know.
one location horror movie.
It is.
I can't believe I didn't think of it.
Get
This,
these
guys.
snakes off the motherfucking plane.
I've never
plane.
seen Snakes on a Plane.
It's
Gigi,
so
if
dumb, but
you're-
it's amazing.
If you're editing this, can you include like the TV link of what he said instead of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane? Because he says, I've had it with these monkey flipping snakes on this Monday to Friday plane.
I have had it with these monkey fighting snakes on this Monday to Friday plane.
Wow.
Oh, that's so good.
good.
Yes. And I'm
Include that
only
clip, please.
I'm only
These
gonna watch that
Monkey
version.
flipping snake.
Guys, I can't believe that I forgot my favorite single location movie of all
Mist.
fucking time, The Mist. How did I
Oh, love
forget it?
Grocery store.
The grocery store. So good. Okay, The Mist. Duh.
We should
That's
do an
mine.
episode where Gigi's not allowed to. Like,
I
like,
know.
forward
You
us an
can't say The
answer.
Mist.
That's okay. I love the mist. What about you,
Right.
Brian?
I love the Cube that I mentioned earlier, or just Cube, sorry, not the Cube. But I'm going to go Last Shift.
Mm.
That's a
I
banger.
I need to rewatch Last Shift because when I watched it, I gave it like a 2.5.
Yeah, same.
Mm.
I like
I-
Malum better.
I do
Oh,
too.
no. I do not like
Oh,
Malum.
wrong. Malum's awful. Malum over-explained for
Yes.
a very simple plot.
Okay, me and Chuck will go die then.
I love
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Quietly,
You're kicked
please.
off the pod violently. Yeah, I like Last Shift way better than Malum, but I don't know, like there was something about Last Shift that I was like, this drags. But the creature in it is genuinely fucking terrifying.
Mhm.
Like
Agreed.
genuinely
Lots of
terrifying. in
scary
Last Shift.
moments in it. Like,
Yes.
or I was going to say Autopsy of Jane Doe as well, but I went with Last Shift.
That's another good one.
That's a good one.
Oh, Autopsy of Jane Doe. That's a great single
Yeah, it is.
location. Guys, there are some,
There's so many of them.
there's so many.
Bangers.
I'm going with another bona fide classic, and that other bona fide
Bonafide.
classic is Misery.
Oh, yeah, that's great. Oh, I mean, performance of a lifetime right there.
Mhm.
Yep, trapped in a house, one
James Caan.
location. It's
We all
brilliant.
left off the greatest one location though.
What?
We said the
Wreck.
thing.
Oh, yeah, we said missed. I'm
We
just
didn't say
kidding.
Wreck.
I love Wreck.
Wreck's so good.
Oh, yeah, Wreck is. Guys, this is crazy to me that I'm like,
There's
Like
so
some-
many. It's
there's-
overwhelming.
you just
Mhm.
don't like think of them as
Mhm.
single location. But yes, they
So-
very much are.
What's an underrated one that you don't think people pay enough attention to? That's like one of your favorites. That you might put somebody onto a banger. Go ahead, Seth.
I'm raising my hand.
Please.
I have two actually, real quick, because there's
Oh.
two Nicolas Cage movies. One of them is Willy's Wonderland, which is super underrated, and the other is A Color Out of Space.
I love A Color Out of Space.
Oh,
I
okay.
legitimately said Colorado Space there. I was like, what the fuck?
No, that's what I thought. I was like, what?
Color Out of Space.
I've
And it's-
actually never seen either of those.
It's cosmic and
great.
weird.
Yeah, that's the only reason why is because it's like they kind of just never captured my like Nick Cage does do a lot of weird cosmic like out there movies and I love him so much as an actor, but sometimes I'm like, oh, this isn't like my cup of tea.
You would like
Um,
both of those, I think.
He,
think I'm
yeah, he
gonna
actually
do-
plays it a little more straight in Color Out of Space. Actually,
It's really
Okay.
good.
I want to do a cosmic horror episode when it's my turn. So just to force Gigi have to watch all these movies.
I know
Yeah.
I'm like, the fuck is happening?
what's your underrated, Gigi?
I love the movie Monolith.
Ooh, I
That came
still
out
haven't
last
seen it.
year, and that's like another. That's like a cosmic-y. Yeah, that's a cosmic
Mhm.
horror.
Mhm.
It's so good. You haven't seen it, Chuck?
I'm not. No, it's been on my list since you raved about it.
It makes me
Okay.
think of Pontypool a little bit, which I guess is another single location.
That is, yeah.
When I can't remember how it ended, Monolith though.
It is a weird ending though. But for those that haven't seen Monolith, it's now streaming free on Tubi. But it's about a desperate young journalist turned podcaster to salvage her career, but her rush to make headlines leads to an alien conspiracy. So it's like this podcaster and she's like desperate for a story and then she's like I don't really have one but somebody like randomly emails her about this like weird mysterious black brick and she's like this is so stupid but she's like I don't really have any other story like nobody's coming to me. So she starts investigating it but then she's realizing like people all over the world have been given these weird black bricks that have like these weird abilities and she starts like rabbit holing through that and it's just like she's just in her house. It is a single location, single on-screen actor. So it's literally just her in her room for the entire runtime.
I
And
love
how they were able to do that was like so good. And it's just so dialogue driven because she's podcasting that I don't know. I just it was like really captivating to me.
To be fair, it's a beautiful house. You're going to get stuck in one location.
Oh,
I'd be happy for that house as well.
it's gorgeous. It's very much like the house in Daddy's Head, like all glass. Like
Oh
look,
wow,
it's so pretty. So the location is very beautiful.
I love that.
Yeah, I think you'd like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it, Brian.
Gigi, you'll probably need to read the synopsis for this, but I'm going to go with Brooklyn 45 that came out in 2023,
Ooh.
which I don't know if it's a Shudder exclusive. I feel like it was,
I think it was.
but like it's a fun little ghost story with people just around. Like I don't know if they're veterans.
Yeah, it's 5 military veterans, best friends since childhood, gathered together in a Brooklyn brownstone several months after the end of World War II, and the metaphoric ghosts of their past become all too literal.
If
This
you
looks
look at
fun.
if you look at the screenshots, it looks kind of comical.
Mhm.
Like little blue ghost hand coming out of the Ouija board, or whatever. But I don't think. But there is some comedy in it. But I don't think it was overly comic. But I don't think anybody watched it.
No, it's only has like 8.7 logged. So I remember seeing it like when I flipped through Shutter and the cover is so I love the cover of it.
Yeah.
But it's like giving like it I feel like some people think like it might be like Brooklyn Nine-Nine because of like the title, but then it's also like they're like
What's even more
cheesing it.
confusing is Andy Samberg makes a cameo. So it's like, well, that's
Wow.
That's so wild. I want to
It's a
watch
ghost.
this one though.
To be clear, Andy Samberg's not in it.
Oh.
Don't watch it expecting him.
I was like, really? It doesn't show him in here.
There are so many underrated and overlooked one location horror films, like once you start digging in and thinking about it. Because another one I think that was like a favorite location of mine would have been The Strangers. 'Cause
Oh,
that's
yeah.
also
Yeah.
one location.
Yes.
But if I was going to go underrated, I'm going to go way back, and it's old. It's a very old movie, but I feel that it gets shit on a lot for a Stephen King movie. Now that I'm in this Stephen King thing, and it's
Yeah.
Maximum Overdrive, because it takes place at a truck stop about the comet thing that takes over all the trucks and turns all the vehicles evil, and I fucking love it.
I don't think I've seen it.
I haven't
It's
seen it.
old.
I think I saw it years ago, and I for some reason in
Emilio
my head there
Estevez.
was in my head
Well,
there was a lot of driving in it. I didn't know it was just a one location thing.
Thought you were
Well,
about to drop the Langoliers on us.
they get stuck at that.
Honestly, I don't remember it at all. I remember Emilio being in it, but that's about it.
Yeah, it's old. I haven't even seen it in a long time, but I mean, the most underrated single location movie ever made is Splinter,
Yes,
It's a great movie.
which
Still
is a
haven't
cre-
seen it. Guys,
a
I've
cre-
never seen a movie in my life.
it's a creature feature about two people that are on the run that take this couple hostage. They run over this thing in the road. They make it to a gas station, and all hell breaks loose. And it is one of the leanest movies. It's like 71 minutes, 70. I mean, it's quick.
It's
it-
it's been on my freaking watch list forever, but I don't know if it's streaming anywhere. Let me see.
It is.
Oh no,
'cause
it is. It's on Tubi.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Seth just watched it like a
Yeah.
couple months ago. Gigi, that movie you
Uh-huh.
would love because it
Mhm.
is so much fun, and it rips from. It starts and then it ends.
Yeah.
There's
I mean,
not
it's
a
only
wait,
82 minutes. It's
and
quick
there's not a
too.
wasted fucking second in that movie.
Oh,
Like
I love
I mean, it goes like that. Boom, it's
Yeah.
done, and
It's been on my
so
watch
good.
list forever because this is it's like it came out in 2008, so it has that that vibe of like 2007, 2008 movies where it's like everything is so fast paced, it's chaotic, like
Oh, it's
yeah.
all of that,
Yeah.
and it has unbelievable practical effects.
Ooh,
Like
okay.
every dime of that budget went into let's rent this gas station and dump it all into the fucking creature. And Shea Wingham's in it, and he's the fucking goat.
Yeah, he's great.
Guys, maybe this will be my birthday movie.
Your after interview movie.
Mhm.
My after interview / birthday week. And that was me putting a plug for my birthday. My birthday's tomorrow. Please feel free to donate to our Ko-fi.
How old's Gigi gonna be tomorrow? 28.
33.
Woo!
Boom,
Triple
welcome to the club.
The big
So old.
33. I know, old. She's old. I feel like 33 is going to be such a good year. That's like such a
Been
good
chill so
number.
far.
Club
Mhm.
33.
And everybody that's listening that wants to extend their gratitude for Miss Gigi and her birthday, which will be released a day after her birthday, you can go to her TikTok, to her beacons, and you can buy her a coffee or rent her a movie for her birthday.
Oh,
Do it.
thanks, legend.
Does anybody
Like, please,
else?
please,
Yeah,
please.
we're over that now. Happy birthday, Gigi. But anyway, does anybody
Next.
does anybody have any more like that you really want to accentuate and
I
put
do.
some focus on?
Yes.
underrated
I have
films?
quite a few. So
Yeah.
Okay,
let's
go.
see if
We
Seth
got
has better
time.
ones.
Go ahead, Seth. He does.
So the first one that I have is from 1998, and it's a little movie
Ooh.
with Dustin Hoffman, Samuel L. Jackson, called The Sphere.
Oh, I like the Sphere.
The Sphere, I think, is super underrated, and it has one of the scariest scenes ever with jellyfish, and I've been afraid ever since.
The
Mhm.
Sphere. Wait, why does it have jellyfish?
You'll have to watch to find out.
You have
'Cause-
to see.
Because
Okay.
they're in a sphere.
Wait, The Sphere. Why isn't this popping up? The Sphere? Is that
Yeah,
what
it's
it's
like
called?
just
the
called
Sphere movie.
Sphere. I thought it was just called Sphere.
And it's just called Sphere.
There's no
Oh.
the.
Yeah.
Oh,
just
get it
Sphere.
right,
Get these
brother.
jellyfish out of this motherfucking sphere.
Oh, okay. I've seen the cover to this. No, I've never watched it. It's an ocean movie, right?
Yeah.
It
Well,
is.
it takes
Okay.
place in this like research facility.
Okay. Seth, you be loving the water, man. Okay, it's
Scares me,
Sphere.
okay?
A spacecraft is discovered on the floor of the Pacific Ocean, presumed to be at least 300 years old and of alien origin.
Mhm.
A crack team of scientists and experts is assembled and taken to the habitat, a state of the art underwater living environment, to investigate. If anybody like these types of movies freak me the hell out because never you can offer me $10 billion and I would never go into like an underwater habitat thing. That's Like hell no. Absolutely not.
Did you ever read?
10
I know you
billion.
like. I'm sorry. I know you like that Nick Cutter, The Troop. Did you ever read The Deep
Oh,
by him?
I'm reading it right
yeah,
now.
I did not like The Deep. I
No,
liked it
I got
significantly
I got
less.
about a third of the way in and it started showing what was going to happen to the dog, and I was like, nope, this book's done.
No, I skipped that, but I was like pissed. Like once the dog part happened, I was like, I hate this book.
Oh,
Because
great. Now I
that's
have
like
to
my
know.
ideal, like I know this question's about to come up, but I would love movies when you're like trapped underwater and you can't
Yeah.
come up. But yeah, it's such
Yeah.
a shit
The
book. So
Troop,
disappointing.
15 out of 10. The Deep, no. Hate.
No.
No. Oh, this is by Barry Levinson. He did The Bay.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay,
He is Bay.
sick. He is Bay Sphere. Got it. Okay,
He is
maybe I'll watch it.
Bay.
Okay, you had 2. So you had Sphere and what else, Seth?
Yes, sir.
I
Seth.
don't. It gets a lot of hate, but I love it. I think it's a lot of fun.
I hate it.
I
Legion.
know. Hate.
Legion. Oh, I don't even know what I've seen. Is that the Paul Bettany one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Doesn't ring a bell.
It's fun.
Oh, no. Okay. No, I have also never seen this, but the title
Is Legion one location?
Yeah, it's all in that gas station.
Yeah, it is. It's been a
It-
while since I've seen it. We talked about this when we did vampires.
yes,
But
we
they're not
did.
vampires.
Wait.
You're thinking of a different Paul Bettany movie, which also has vampires, but Legion's
He-
with angels.
Okay,
Ah.
Legion. Yes. Okay, so
Okay.
it straight up looks like a CW show though. So it says Legion. When God loses faith in humankind, real, he sends his legion of angels to bring on the apocalypse. Humanity's only hope for survival lies in a group of strangers trapped in an out of the way desert diner with the archangel Michael. This is a wild synopsis of a
fucking nuts.
movie, dude.
You've
Sounds like that.
definitely seen like one of the like most famous scenes in the movie because it's like this old lady that's like crawling on the wall and like it's been everywhere. And Chuck, to answer your question, your movie that you were thinking of is Priest.
Oh, you're right.
I need to
That's-
watch this movie because it
Paul
does
Bettany.
not have good
That's
ratings.
what threw me off when Brian said Paul Bettany.
But
I was
GG,
actually thinking
it's a
of Age of
blast.
Ultron, if I'm honest.
I honestly, I'd probably really like it because straight up, it looks like something in the world of like supernatural and like Vampire Diaries and the originals. So like, I'd probably
It's on
like it.
Netflix. It is
Yeah.
very cheesy, but it's so much fun.
All right. Maybe I'll watch it. Okay, so mine were definitely better than Seth's because mine.
You know what? Fuck out of here. I'm leaving.
My
Big
underrated
bully.
is P2, an
love P2.
incredible single
Right on.
location. I love P2. I mean, it is around Christmas time, but it's at least one of those movies that you can like you don't have to watch it around Christmas because it's barely a Christmas movie. You're just
Yeah.
like there's just string lights up. But P2 is such a good movie. It's about this girl who is finally getting off of work like right before Christmas break, and she gets trapped in a parking garage, and then this dude starts terrorizing her. My other favorite one, which I've mentioned before, is Hole with Keira Knightley. I don't think there's really anybody else in there that's like of note.
Thora Birch, who was also in American Beauty, which is weird.
The whole oh yeah, Thora Birch. Oh my god, I forgot she was in
And
there.
then there's a male actor in it, but sadly he's gone completely off the to the right end of politics. And
Oh, is it Desmond Harrington?
no, the blonde guy.
Oh, Lawrence Fox.
Yeah, he's our
Oh,
version
Not
of
related to him. Just
I don't
throwing that
know.
out there.
I don't even
our
know
version
who
of like I don't know about your political, like Stephen Crowder, like all these guys that were failed actors.
Oh,
And then
okay, yeah.
then they went to right wing grifter instead.
Oh, that's that's exciting. Yeah, The Whole is so good from 2001. It sucks that it's not streaming anywhere though. You have to rent it. But The Whole is about these four teenagers at a British private school secretly uncover and explore the depths of a sealed underground hole created decades ago as a possible bomb shelter. So they're trying to like not go on this school trip, and then they're like, okay, well, let's just like go to school so our parents think we're going to school and we're going to attend this school trip. And then we'll just go into the little bomb shelter thing and just like chill
Ooh.
and drink and party. But then they get stuck in there. And it's a weird movie. But this one, I think it's fun. Have you seen The Whole, Chuck?
No, I haven't, but I'm really
Oh,
I'm very intrigued by the way that you just explained it because I like weirdo shit.
yes, yeah,
Maybe I'll watch it.
yeah. I'll watch Legion and you can watch the whole. Okay, Chuck or Chuck said.
Well, I was gonna watch it definitely after Legion, but I beat
Yeah.
it to it.
After you can watch it.
Yeah.
Yes, back to back. I'll do it after my second watch of Legion. I'll watch it
Yeah.
again, then watch the whole.
Absolutely. I think criminally underrated and this is a movie that gets shit on a lot, and I love it with my whole heart, and it doesn't have good ratings or anything, but it's Don't Hang Up. Um,
Why does
and
that sound familiar?
it's about
I've
them
still
two
not
kids.
watched it. I think you spoke about it before, and I didn't
Yeah,
watch it.
because I love it. It's about these two kids that are just the most unlikable two characters. They're assholes and they play pranks on people, and then they get a call of somebody doing it to them, but they're trapped in this house. They cannot leave. It's one location, and I think it has a brilliant twist for me.
Ooh, okay.
It works for me, and it's one of those ones like I forgave everything else that was flawed in the movie because I never ever seen it coming, and whenever it hit, I was like, "Ooh, shit!" Like if
Ooh.
they would have had another $100,000, this would be a movie that the world would be talking about. Like I think it's
Ooh.
that good. I love it.
Oh shit. Okay, it's on Tubi. I need to watch. You did mention this. I
Yeah,
forgot
so good.
which episode. Maybe it was in like the 2010s
Yeah, I
episode.
talk about it as much as I can because I love it.
Yeah, that's a great one.
I have a
I'm
couple
like,
I want to mention. Sorry, Chuck. cut you
no,
off
go
there.
ahead. No, don't, you do not ever be sorry.
Okay.
But go
Fair
ahead,
enough.
Brian. I mean,
Not sorry,
GG.
innit?
Go ahead,
Uh,
Brian.
these are not underrated, but I think haunted asylum movies. So I would throw in like Gonjiam, Grave Encounter, Session 9,
Yes.
like majority one location horrors, and all
Oh,
absolutely bangers.
1,000%.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes. That's
Devin,
oh my god.
Devin.
Session 9.
Session
Yeah.
9.
Mhm.
Goncham, which I always it's my number one go-to when people are like, I need a scary movie. I'm like, this one, it genuinely fucking terrified me.
Yeah, well, scary.
Another another movie that I don't really think is like underrated, but I don't think it's as talked about because it's like a Hulu original. And I feel like sometimes people just like don't want to promote like Hulu originals because they're
No One
like,
Will Save You?
no, but I love No One Will Save
Yeah,
You.
that's a great
Me
one.
too.
No, it's so fucking good.
So fucking good.
I know what movie you're
but
talking about, Gigi. It's great.
what?
I can't think of the name, but there's a cover and it's in the snow and the person's
Yes.
hand is on the door.
No Exit.
Oh, No
Yes.
Exit. Fucking
Oh my
rips.
god. Yeah,
Yep.
no, I love No Exit, and I feel like it does not
So
get
good.
talked about a lot, but it's such a good movie.
But doesn't No Exit, isn't it one of them weird movies that has two names?
I don't think so.
Like it's referred to as, I think on IMDb, it has No Exit and it's referred to as something else. I think.
Ooh, let me see. Okay, because you can see on
I might be thinking of something different, but I'm pretty sure No Exit is referred to as two different movies.
oh, wait. Okay, details, alternative names. No, it doesn't have an
No?
alternative name.
I thought it did. for
But
some
I know
reason.
what you mean, like, when it's like there are so many movies like that, like, Borderlands is like that, where it's like Borderlands
Yeah.
and then somewhere else it's like a completely different
Final
name.
Prayer.
Yeah, Final Prayer. But I don't think No Exit does unless I just never realized it. But that's a
No, it's not
great
listed. It is a good movie.
that's a great one. And again, like I don't know, like 92,000 people have watched it. It came out on Hulu and it's I thought it was so I gave it 4 stars. But I don't know, I feel like Hulu movies, like Hulu originals, I feel like people are like, okay,
'Cause it's
well,
Hulu.
because it's who there are like, oh, they're like everybody's seen it because it's on Hulu, but it's like not really. Like 92,000, that's not a lot of people.
Hulu
No.
makes pretty good movies.
Yeah, they do.
do.
I think
For
they
the
come out
most
with a
part.
lot of great originals.
Especially like
Ye-
Amber Alert.
Oh, yeah.
Banger.
Oh,
You know
that,
what?
that one's good.
You know what else is good is The Rental. Dave Franco directed
Ooh,
it.
I
Oh,
like
And
The
Alison
Rental.
Brie.
Mhm.
love The Rental.
That
Haunt.
one's really good.
Haunt
Hush.
is a great one locating. Hush. Mhm.
Yeah. Hush.
So
Haunt.
listen,
For the throwing
let's
them all out.
let's have a little bit of
Disturbia.
Disturbia. Let's have a
Right.
little bit of fun. And I thought that this
Ooh.
would be very fun because we've talked about the ocean, we've talked about gas stations, we've talked about spaceships, we've talked about different cosmic things and houses in different locations. What is a location that you would love to see a one location horror movie made about that you haven't seen? And this is a very difficult question because I was like, theme park been done, Zombieland. even though that's all over the place, but they still kind of did it. And then there's haunted
Yeah.
houses that have been done. All these different things, you know what I mean? And like I was really like racking my brain, like what's a cool grocery store's been done? Like what's a cool
Yeah.
place that you would love to see? I mean, look, they recorded in a fucking phone booth. So, you know, what is different? So did anybody come up with anything? Like, cause I'm really curious. I knew it,
Seth.
Seth.
I have
Seth.
one.
Okay, let's
I
hear
have
it.
one.
I'm
Because
so
I have-
excited.
Hold on, I gotta get the book out first.
Oh, I think I feel like you've shown this book before.
I think
probably
he
have.
has.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you guys heard of Horror Store?
Yes. Yes.
It is about essentially a haunted IKEA. So like,
Yes.
I won't say anything else, but yeah. So I think it would be really cool to have a haunted, like a horror movie take place in an IKEA, because
There's
the amount of times I've gotten lost in IKEA,
Oh, it's terrifying too.
it's absurd.
I feel like there is a horror thing about that. I don't know if it's a creepypasta or what, but there's definitely a
Look,
stuck. No, it's not a horror story. It was being stuck in IKEA, and I'm sure they made a YouTube video about it.
Oh, okay. I'm curious.
I will try and find it. I'll not do it now, but I will try and find it later.
but yeah,
I think it's a great idea.
haunted
Yeah,
IKEA
agreed.
would be terrifying.
Gigi,
Okay, I don't know if they've done a single location. I know that there are a ton of scenes that have this, but I don't think I've seen one entire movie like this. But I think like a movie theater would be fun.
That would be cool.
I love that.
Last Matinee.
Mm-hmm.
Last
Oh,
Matinee is in a theater. But people
okay.
won't watch it because it's on Tubi and it's from Uruguay, I think. So,
Oh, okay. Is it good?
so good. It's
Oh,
it looks like it's very Giallo inspired, and
Oh,
it's so beautiful, and it's quite gory. I think I managed to convince Justin Slasher Talk to watch it, and he loved it.
Last Matinee
Uh,
from 2020.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, the cover is fun.
Yeah, it's honestly really good.
Okay, in 1993, spectators at the last screening of a horror film at a downtown cinema fall one by one into the hands of a sadistic killer. Wait, that's so cool. It is on Tubi. Okay, Brian even gave it a 3.5. Like,
Let's
Like
go,
honest, like
Brian.
I talk about it like in all my here's foreign horrors you've not checked out, which is I'm surprised you guys don't remember that I've talked about it a lot.
you're like, that's so
But
funny.
you mention it
We
Do
all
you
the
don't
time.
not watch my
we don't-
videos?
Yeah, not really. Like,
Okay.
like repost, skip.
Yeah.
Ruthless.
Yeah.
I need to watch this. I definitely I've seen this poster, so maybe this from one of your videos. But okay, I love that.
That's awesome. But that's not really your choice, Brian, right?
No,
No,
that was
that's
just
mine. That was
just answer
I want a
Gigi's.
movie theater.
I love the movie theater. What's your location, Brian?
So I don't know how they would do this, but hear me out. So Gigi, we played a game. I think you played it first, and then said I should check out. And it was the guys in the lookout tower, and he goes and he investigates stuff in the
Oh,
forest.
Firewatch.
Firewatch,
Banger.
yes.
Mm.
So I
Ooh.
love the idea of like a cosmic horror being in the forest, and then they're stranded in the lookout tower. But like I don't know, the stairs burn down or something. Like you make up.
Yeah.
Then like you can just see it out, and it's like I
Wait,
think that would
that
What
is
if they
sick as
made-
hell.
What if they made a survival horror movie called Firewatch that you had to like complete them puzzles
Yeah.
to
Well,
like
that's why I
get
was. That's
through?
why I kind of hoping
That'd be
Firewatch.
awesome.
I thought it was going to start getting a little bit like a horror game in the end instead
No,
of
it's just
like
chilling.
No,
it's
it's
such a fun,
frustrating as
such a fun
fuck.
game. But I would love it if it was more. If there was some kind of evil presence in there.
Yeah.
There is a game that came out maybe just this year actually. That was kind of like analog horror in a lookout tower.
Mouthwashing? Oh no,
No.
mouthwashing's in space.
Yeah, it's not mouthwashing. That's yeah, I'm
sad.
not playing that. But like it was more human slashery, and I was like, no, I want like a full-on cosmic horror or a creature or something like
Mhm.
Siren Head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Siren Head's trapped me in a lookout tower. Something like that would be perfect for me because I love
Ooh.
you got a view of the forest plus the lookout tower.
Yes, yes. I like that concept of them being like, because it's so easy that they could be trapped in like the tower. Yeah, like something burned down or like somebody fucking
Didn't
Ruined it.
Angelina Jolie just make a movie like that?
Yeah, it wasn't
Probably.
good.
No, it
Still
wasn't
Wait, what was
good.
it called?
No, I want to say it's like Nowhere to Run or No Escape or
Something
something
like
like
that.
that. She's like a fire tower lady, and it's not
Forest
good.
catches fire. Yeah.
It's
Okay,
not.
but
It's
Um,
not.
it
It's not
doesn't
good.
count.
Okay.
Yeah, her movie doesn't count.
Yeah,
I can't believe
We want
nobody.
we want a
was speaking
good
to her.
single location.
Yeah, I was speaking to Angelina about my idea, so maybe she just took it for herself.
She
Oh
prob-
my
she
god,
probably
sue
was.
When we
sue
were
her.
texting the other day.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we were texting the other
Yeah.
day. Ooh,
I-
okay, those
I'm
are some good
surprised.
ones.
I'm surprised nobody mentioned Fall, even though I absolutely hate that movie and wish they would
Yeah.
have jumped in the first 10 minutes. But they did just announce late
The
night
sequel.
no, they're making a trilogy, a Fall
Oh.
trilogy.
Well,
So I don't know if
How do you
it's going to
keep
be
getting
like
yourself stuck in those situations?
yeah, stop
Fall,
climbing.
Fall
Yeah.
again,
Fall,
Fall again.
fall again, keep
Um,
falling.
So I thought really, I overthought this question and I kept coming up with nothing. And I couldn't think of anywhere that I would love to see a one location movie done. And what I came up with, and hear me out here, because this is like a really broad, ingenious idea. And I hope
Ooh.
nobody steals it. But what
Yeah.
if they set a one location horror movie in the Gulf of America?
Down.
No, but seriously, what I did come up with, and it's a little bit like Gigi's, I think it would be really cool if there was a big film festival like at Sundance or TIFF
Yeah.
or something like that. And there was like this disgraced fucking director that got rejected by that film festival, multiple amounts of times and couldn't get their film in, that was just like picking off other people that like made horror movies and killing them the way of the horror movie they made. So
Ooh.
you have like a
I think I would
copycat killer. So like if I don't
I
know,
like
pick
that.
pick
Very
any kind of
specific, Chuck.
pick any kind of
Very
horror movie. So if it was like, Scream or whatever it is, then that person that directed. So if like Kevin Williamson was there, like he would get killed by Ghostface, but it would be a copycat. And then
Yeah.
if you had Friday the 13th, like they hockey mask him and kill him like at this film festival. So like I just thought it was like kind of a cool idea because you have a lot of people, you have hysteria, it's compact spaces, and
I
then
like that.
the element of using like their movie against them, I thought was a pretty neato idea.
I had a very similar idea, but it was more of a con where people. So you've got your older,
Yeah, like a creature con or something.
yes, you've got like the older celebrities there, and they're the victims. And then because obviously people love saying, "Oh, look, there's Heather Langenkamp, for example," but then they
Yes.
get killed off.
This
So
is yes, you had this idea when we came up with the JWoww movie idea. Mhm.
yeah,
And
So
Angelina
smart.
Jolie stole all
I
these
know, like,
ideas. Mhm.
Dude.
so many producers watching this. They're
Angie.
stealing it,
Yep.
like.
Come on.
Mhm.
You know what? They should have a haunted, a horror movie in a Chili's.
Chili's. Okay,
Starring-
that would actually be kind of fun. Like in
Mhm.
a big chain, a Chili's, an Olive Garden.
Yeah.
I'd be down.
only if
watch
it
it.
stars Danny McBride in a wheelchair.
A McDonald's ball pit.
Going to Chili's with my boys.
How about a McDonald's ball pit? Those things you can get lost in.
Is Ronald McDonald like, is he public domain now? Because
I
get
think
David
there
Howard
is.
Thornton. Boom, there you go.
Yeah,
Movies.
right.
Ronald McDonald,
let-
public domain.
He's just going to be every fucking clown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
David Howard
Um,
Thornton.
No, he's not.
So we came
But
up
I'm
with
going
all
to make it political as fuck just for David.
yeah, of course. So yeah, they'll just call the movie Oval Office. So we came up with these little ideas of where we'd like to see one shot at. But if you were in a horror movie and you
Uh-huh.
had to pick, like if there was an apocalypse or a cosmic creature coming after you or a slash or whatever it is, like you're being chased, you're gonna fucking die, it's the end of the world, and you have to pick one place that you could hole up, and that's your single location to survive. What place are you picking? And Chili's is a good pick, Seth. I understand that you could have chicken crispers and
Yeah, 2 for
I'm-
10s or 2 for
2
20s.
Yep, and
Yeah.
unlimited margaritas on Thursdays, but like
Dude, bottomless chips and salsa.
There you go.
absolutely. So it wouldn't be a bad spot. But
Honestly.
what would your place be, Gigi? You can go first. Like that you think would be a cool place to be, you personally trapped at to survive.
Okay, a cool place to die or a cool place that I think I would survive?
I mean, you ultimately want to live, so you're looking at like what are the resources of this
Got it,
place
got it.
that I'm in.
Okay, phooey, that's hard. I think a grocery store. I think that I would have like you would have your because you have everything. You'd have food, water, like first aid, toiletries. Like you could just straight up survive in there. I'd be taking a shower when the little mist comes out on the veggies. Like I think you'd be good.
Wait, so you're actually going to bathe above the asparagus?
That's gross.
Yeah.
I like it. That's
I'm
that's
not getting
very
asparagus from that
that's
store.
that's very ingenious thinking. I love
I'm
my
pretty sure they
asparagus
have showers
washed in Gigi.
at a grocery store.
I'm sure they have a shower, but I'd pick the little
asparagus.
psh.
Right. That's amazing. Seth?
Honestly, a cruise ship.
Oh,
feel
you
like it-
mean stranded in the middle of the ocean?
In
That's
the middle
fine.
of the dark, ugly ocean.
It's fine. I'm on a
shark
giant
infested
boat.
waters.
What if
Yeah,
the
fine.
creature puts a hole in the boat?
Well, then
Yes.
Okay,
What if the
well, I didn't
creature's
really
like
think this through,
Godzilla?
guys.
You're like,
Yeah, I didn't
Then
think
I'm
about
gonna
this.
fucking ride Godzilla, dude. Godzilla's gonna be my homie.
Sounds like I just wanted to go on a cruise.
Let's wanna
Actually,
go on a
Literally.
fucking
They got a
cruise.
buffet, all you can drink.
They have
multiple
comedy
rooms.
shows.
They got bingo.
They
Like
have a water slide.
there's a water
Everything you need to survive is on a cruise
honestly,
ship.
that's not a bad idea. Like, if I knew I was probably gonna die, I'd be like, well, fuck it. Like, full send cruise ship, I
That's
guess.
it. Seth's
You
just
can
gonna
eat-
eat a handful of edibles and get some drinks, and it's fuck it.
They
I
got
love it.
unlimited ice cream and French fries. Like, come on. I want to do karaoke and bingo and go eat some ice cream.
I
and
love it.
then get beheaded. Perfect.
I want to be on like one of the Disney cruises though, so I can hang out with like the fucking mascot Stitch.
I love that so
That's
much.
solid.
Brian?
Well, I didn't know part of this was including like all the staff that'd be looking after me as well. So,
Yeah.
like, some 5-star hotel in like the Bahamas. I'll just there. People like room delivery. I would
Yeah,
survive for a while in there. I
This
think.
took a hard left. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Originally, I wrote. I did write hotel, but I thought you were asking like which horror movie single location do you think would you like to be in? So I put the Overlook Hotel because I thought you
I
know
like
what,
that.
there's like loads of rooms. The ghosts make you drinks. Like it's
The ghost making drinks.
It's true.
I have someone to talk to.
Yeah.
exactly
Well, that's pretty
a
solid.
typewriter.
There's,
so you've got
there's a
everything you
girl
need
in
there.
room 247.
Yeah, like you're good. You sleep in a new room would you, if you were in there, would you sleep in a new room every night or would you sleep in the same room?
It would depend if there were ghosts in all the rooms. I probably would sleep
That's
in that
fair.
room because I don't like ghosts.
I don't like, do you fear them?
Yes.
Famously.
Do you fear them? I'm piggybacking off of Gigi's idea, which is not original. I just think it's best case for survival. And I want to go to Walmart
That's great.
That's amazing.
because
What
Walmart
about the
they have food, they have clothing, they have blankets, they have fire starters, they have
Why not
barbecuing
Costco?
Because Costco doesn't sell guns and Walmart does.
but what, is Walmart
Yeah.
taken over the Day of the Dead mall as well? Have they not? Did
They
Walmart
just
not
bought
buy
it. Yeah, they
You,
did.
you
They
could go in there and you've like it's already
Do you know-
you know how to move around there.
Speaking of which, Walmart did buy the Monroe because I'm from Pittsburgh. So tidbit for the audience. Walmart company did buy the Monroeville Mall, which has the George A. Romero Museum in it.
Uh-huh.
And the petition for them to preserve it and do something with it was one of the fastest signed petitions
Oh my God. That's cool.
ever in the state of Pennsylvania.
That's cool.
Like it was so overwhelming that they put a public statement out 24 hours after they purchased it
Uh-huh.
to say that they are going to consider what they're going to do with it because it means so much to so many people. So like the horror community
Good.
literally like could have fucking saved that museum.
Yeah. That's
And-
crazy.
Yeah, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah.
They appreciated it, which is cool. But yeah, Walmart has I was gonna say Cabela's because they also have guns, but they don't have food. Like
Yeah.
I mean, you can only eat so much beef jerky, but Walmart
Oh,
you can
God.
do whatever you want to do there.
The beef
So-
jerky is really good. It lasts
jer-
for a long time.
I mean, and it's all protein. It's
Yeah.
good. So you would
The
be
cruise ship
lean.
sounding better and
lean in
better.
Yeah, that cruise ship.
Yeah, the cruise ship.
Honestly.
I'd rather be on a cruise ship than Walmart, but like that's just like accepting death,
Yeah.
which is
I'd be
cool.
too scared to go on a cruise ship. I'm too scared to go on a cruise ship, not like knowing that life is okay. Like,
Yeah, right. Just to get drunk.
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
too
it's
scared.
scary.
I would fall over.
Yeah. So everybody let us know in the comments on our posts that we post about this episode what your favorite one location horror movie is, any ones we missed, because we are human. We know that we missed a lot. As soon as we hit stop on recording, we're like, oh shit, why didn't I mention this movie? Because there's just an overwhelming amount. But I think this episode was an absolute blast and we had so much fun with it. So we're going to transfer from our one location into Gigi's one location, and she is going to happily take us out. But before we do that, we are going to 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Keep it
to
going.
you. Happy birthday,
Birthday, dear Yapper.
Gigi Yapper. Happy
Yay.
birthday to you. And everybody remember to go to Gigi's profile and buy her a coffee. Take us out, Gigi.
I love you guys. Okay, thank you so much for listening. We are on all podcast platforms. Please, if you can, rate 5 stars, turn on automatic downloads, all the good things, save us. That really helps us just push us out there into the algorithm. Tell your friends about it. If you really like the episode, share it, make them listen to it, make them like, subscribe. Also on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment, share on there. But we love you and we hope that you enjoyed this one. I don't know when our next movie review is going to be because it's been kind of slow this the next couple of months I feel like are slow, but we love you. We'll still have our themed episodes. I don't know who's next. Who's next? Do we know? Can we
Me.
give them a teaser?
Of the next episode?
Yeah, well, we know it's going to be Seth. So
Yeah.
he's going to pick something, who knows? Maybe something spicy.
Ooh,
Who is
spicy. What's the your
Sounds
favorite
like-
hot
I don't know.
sauce? I got nothing.
All righty. Well, we'll see you in the next episode. We love you. Thank you so much. We also have a Ko-fi. And thank you for listening. Stay honking. Bye.
Bye.